Good morning, folks. I am Dr. Nile, and I will be giving you your briefing. Before we get started, there's a notice from the Foundation Records and Information Security Administration. For anybody handling today's SCP, test logs and subsequent notes are to be preserved as they currently are. Testing will continue under supervision, along with a mandatory psychiatric evaluation after each development cycle. This notice is from Director Maria Jones in RAISA. Today's SCP is SCP-6636, Containment Class, Safe. Special Containment Procedures. SCP-6636 is to be stored within Site-42 in the confines of a locked and refrigerated opaque canister. The temperature must be set to 13 degrees Celsius or less at all times when SCP-6636 is not being actively tested to avoid further damage and to preserve the material as long as possible. All additional photographs and audio tapes that were recovered are to be stored alongside SCP-6636. Description: SCP-6636 is the designation of a currently unknown entity discovered within a collection of unbranded black and white 35mm film rolls, alongside several additional developed photographs found on scene at its suspected place of origin. The entity appears to only manifest while the film is being developed, and the subjects within the recorded photos themselves become inexplicably altered as the process is carried out. The collection of images recovered from SCP-6636's initially discovered location in
Redacted
includes 2 separate portraits of currently unidentified individuals. Within them, each subject is seen displaying varying levels of distress and instances of bodily harm, such as bruising. Within the currently unprocessed rolls of film, none were showing in the negatives before development. As photographs showing SCP-6636 have been tested, each one appears to become increasingly distorted, along with reported damage to the object as each test progresses over time. Chemical burns, impossibly dark shadows enveloping the film, and water damage caused by a seemingly unknown source have been recorded, along with unexplained indentations akin to fingers being pushed through the backside of the photographs. Test Log 01. Date: January 9th, 2019. Note from Dr. A. Elena. As we process the recovered media, the determinate danger of SCP-6636 will become clearer. The designation may be changed as we continue testing. Time: 0847, Eastern Standard Time. Begin log. Film number: 001. Original negative: water at a beach, small imperfection. After development: distortion and addition of color, large holes burnt through. Film number 003. Original negative: a cliffside, some distortion is present. After development: large hole and extreme distortion. A double exposed shadow of what appears to be a female face is present. Film number 006. Original negative: portrait of an unknown female subject smiling. After development: extremely warped. The subject is disheveled and appears distressed. She is pointing at someone behind the camera. Film number 007. Original negative: second portrait of the same subject. After development: water stains on the outer edges. Her dark hair is floating upwards as if she is suspended in water, though both instances were showing that her surroundings are a simple backyard. Her visage appears akin to someone that is drowning. More testing required. Audio 01 recovered and archived. I will play that for you now.
Yeah, this film was a steal. They said there was some sort of chemical imperfection, but look at these negatives. They seem fine, which is impressive considering they were found in... Wait, what is that? Are you seeing this?
End log. Signed, Dr. A. Elena. The film canister labeled as 02 has considerable outer damage and flecks of what has been determined to be dried blood. The film roll inside the canister is destroyed beyond the ability to process. 02 is to be preserved and kept as a record, ensuring no supplemental damage. Test Log 03. Date: January 16th, 2019. Time: 0948 Eastern Standard Time. Film number 008. Original negatives: multiple types of flowers. After development: additional distortion in color, large holes melted through. Film number 009. Original negatives. Female subject with a landscape background. After development. Subject is shown in a double exposure. She appears to be crying. Bruises on her neck are noted. Film number 013. Original negatives. The woman is smiling at a party. After development. She's screaming, and there's a crossed out note asking if anybody else is seeing this. Film number 016. Original negatives. A male subject smiling double exposed with foliage. After development. Only the male subject is shown. He has a twisted scowl and appears to be trying to wipe something off his arms. How is it doing this? End log. Signed Dr. A. Elena. An old leather-bound portfolio labeled 04 was discovered with noticeable fire damage on the edges of its exterior and interior. The exterior is covered with the words, "How are you not seeing it?" scrawled erratically, suggesting a manic state. A film strip labeled 9 found inside has the previously noted female subject shown to be smiling in a candid shot with birds flying behind her. As the strip continues, it becomes distorted with color. The final image appears to be her having drowned, though she is on land. The film strip labeled 10 shows a man standing in front of a wall with graffiti. Images progress with the graffiti having changed and the man on the ground. 04 is to be preserved and kept as a record, ensuring no supplemental damage. Test log 05. Date: February 3rd, 2019. Note: every developed image we've tested has changed dramatically over the last month. Photographs have become burned or nearly clawed through as if SCP-6636 is attempting to escape. Why am I the only one seeing the damages? I hear you! Why do I have to be the one suffering through these godforsaken files? I'm not afraid. Audio log, Dr. A. Elena. I will go ahead and play that audio log for you now.
You. Have you seen this? You seen this? Hearing.
Film number 022. Original negatives. Group of friends. After development. Additional colors. Film number 023. Original negatives. Male subject. After development. Struggling. Film number 026. Original negatives. She's smiling. After development. Does SCP-6636 project their fears? Why do I keep seeing my own? Film number 030. Original negatives. Are they relieved that they're dead? Are these my fears and not theirs? After development. I want to stop. Are you seeing this? End log. SCP-6636 testing has been postponed until further notice, and a new head of research has been assigned. So as you can see, that notice from the Foundation Records and Information Security Administration is pretty important. Well folks, that's been your briefing for today. Feel free to come up and ask me questions if you got them, but if not, enjoy the rest of your shifts.